Hey, what's going on, Aries? Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. Um, it is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And today I'm going to be using the Anchormancy Tarot, which was a gift I got almost 2 years ago now, and it's still holding up. It's definitely one of my top 5, and the reason I love this deck so much, I mean, other than the artwork and all that, is it's so unique. I love unique things. Every card was designed by a different tattoo artist in their image of what each card meant. You know, they were designated a card, and they put their own twist on it. So no two cards are the same. And like a lot of decks that you see, they're following the same theme. With this, it doesn't. The only thing that it follows is, each individual idea. And then on top of that, it's all about tattoos. It's all about tarot. What's not to love? With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what's going on for Aries? What can we see for Aries? What message do we have for Aries? All right, Aries. The first thing I see, this is definitely some past energy with this person. Now, I feel like with this person, first and foremost, I feel like this person, they underestimated you. I feel like this person, they played a lot of games. I mean, the first card we have is a Knight of Wands in reverse, that player energy, and I feel like this person played a lot of games. I feel like this person, I feel like they were always about to win. They tried to I feel like this person was always playing games. They were always trying to, their mission was to win. They wanted to win you as a trophy, not as a person. I feel like, I feel like there's so much chaotic energy with this person because I feel like they couldn't get it over on you because, like I said, they underestimated you, and they just kept coming back trying to find a different way to get what they wanted from you. They didn't see who was right in front of them. They were looking at a challenge. It was all about a challenge for this person. And I feel like this person, I feel like they got a little fed up with the fact that they weren't winning. And I feel like there was some hot and cold energy. And I feel like with that chaotic energy, this person went cold on you. Now, I don't feel like they gave up because I see them coming back. I feel like this person has regrets. But before you feel too sorry for this person, let me continue. I feel like this person had regrets. I feel like this person didn't show up for you. They weren't planning on showing up for you. They weren't planning on putting in the work. They were putting in the work for what they wanted. They weren't putting in the work for the both of you. And I feel like this person tried to get control and they couldn't. And that's another reason why they walked away. They stepped away. They went cold. They couldn't have that commanding presence over you that they wanted. And I feel like I said, with that Five of Swords, I feel like that regret set in. Now, I feel like with this person, we got that Nine of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety. I feel like this person, they feel defeated. But it's not for what you think. They feel defeated. They feel that anxiety. They feel that late night, and I feel like they spend a lot of time in their head with that Hermit. Now, that's why, like I said, I feel like they are coming back, but I feel like we got to be very careful. I feel like this person is coming back, but I feel like it's all more of the same. I feel like they are coming back, but nothing's changed. And I feel like this person, we have the Magician in reverse, so I feel like there's a lot of trickster energy with this person. I feel like this person's coming back with a different approach, but I don't feel like things have changed. To be honest with you, what I feel is this person can't stand the fact that they lost. And I feel like they're coming back because they're looking for that win. I feel like there is that anxiety. There is that, there is that remorse in this person. But it's not remorse of the fact that they didn't do enough for you or they didn't give you enough. It's the remorse because they couldn't have that power over you. They couldn't control you. They couldn't get what they wanted from you. So now they're coming back with a whole new approach. Like I said, I feel like we have the Seven of Swords. There's nothing really that I see in this person that begs me to think that they've changed at all. They're still hiding stuff. They still have a hidden agenda. This person has absolutely no idea what they want. I just feel like they're suffering from the loss. And that loss has caused them to feel out of balance. Now, with this person coming back, I do feel like they're coming back, and I do feel like they're coming back very quickly. And that quick moving energy is just to amplify even more so that this person doesn't, you know what I mean? It's like they always say in a fight, don't lose your cool. Because once you lose your cool, once you become angry, you lose. And that's what this person is. They're kind of spiraling. They want to get back with you. They want you back in their life, but they want you back for the worst possible reasons. They want you back for the win. They know that you're not on the same page. They don't want to, they don't even know what page they're on. Like I said before, with that Two of Wands in reverse, they don't know what they want. All they know is they don't want to lose. And when I say they don't want to lose, they don't want to lose. It doesn't mean they don't want to lose you. It means they don't want to lose this little game that they're playing. Like I said, they underestimated you once, and they continue to underestimate you. This person is coming back, and they're opening up communication with you, but it's at a weakness. It's the weakness that they feel. They feel like they got they feel like they got outplayed. And the funny thing with that is you weren't even playing the game, and you still won. Is how they feel. They feel like they want control. And like I said, they're gonna come back and they're gonna try to sell you ice cubes. But the problem with selling ice cubes is, when I say that selling ice cubes, it's like they sell you a solid object. But after time, it becomes nothing. This person isn't coming back to get what they want. They're coming, they're not coming back to make things right. They're coming back to get what they want. And they're going to lie. They're going to do whatever they can do to get it. And all the work that they're doing is for one simple goal. They want to win. And that wouldn't be so bad if they wanted to win your affection. They wanted to win, the chance to be next to you. If that was their goal, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But that's not what their goal is. Their goal is to come back and win by gaining control over you. And like I said, they are coming back with a different approach. I do feel like they've regrouped with that hermit. I feel like they stepped back, they regrouped, and they're coming back with you in a different sort of way. But I feel like emotionally and mentally, this person is in a self-imposed prison. I feel like they're burdened by their own bullshit, and I don't understand. Maybe something bad happened to this person. I'm not really picking that up, but I feel like in the past that something obviously hurt this person very deep. So there's some deep emotional wounds that this person is suffering from, and I feel like that's not your problem. What is your problem is this person coming back trying to convince you of something that isn't real. And what they're coming back, like they're not planning to show up for you. They're not here to protect you. They're not here to keep you safe. They're here to protect themselves. And it's very malicious. And I don't feel like I said, with that Six of Swords in reverse, I don't feel like they've changed. And I feel like with that Knight of Swords, them coming back in and portraying this huge change they made, because I feel like they're going to try every angle to get into your head. They're going to try to talk you into it. They're going to try to convince you of what they're saying is real, but it's not real. They can't even convince themselves because it isn't real. Like I said, you're not on the same page. You don't want the same things. This person is no friend to you. This person has their own shit that they need to deal with. But one thing I can say in this read is there's no love. There's no emotional connection. It's all about the win. I'm not saying this person is a bad person, because I don't think I very seldom think that anybody's a bad person. I just feel like this person is bad for you, and they're bad for anybody right now until they fix themselves. But that's something that's on them, like I said. Their only regret here is not losing. Their regret isn't losing you; it's losing to you. Now, with this person, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Now, through this read, I was reminded of something from my past that's we're going to talk about, and we're going to, in our story time. I dated this girl years ago. I want to say years ago, like I'm super old, but it was a good while ago. Now, I ended up breaking up with her. Just didn't feel the connection. Now, she didn't really seem all that involved. She didn't really seem like she cared that much when we were together. So I just I wasn't feeling it. And she wasn't showing up for me like I showed up for her. And it wasn't for me. So I ended it. And I remember I've never seen such a turnaround in someone. She was very nice to me. Like, after we broke up, she was nice to me. She'd always want to do things for me, want to do things that I liked, things that she would never do when we were together. And anyway, the only reason she was doing it, that I found out later, I didn't fall for it. I mean, I knew there was something up. I knew there was something weird going on. But we ended up remaining friends after this. I just told her, I said, we're not on the same page. I'm like, I know that you're saying you want to do things, you're trying to be nice. I said, but I'm seeing through it. I'm not seeing why, but I'm seeing through, I could feel the bullshit. And it was until about, 2 or 3 years later, we'd still be friends. And we were out one night at a friend's party. I remember she told me, she said, I was very immature back then. And the reason why I was doing all the nice things for you is because I couldn't stand the fact that you broke up with me. She's like, I wanted to get back together with you so I could break up with you. Some people are so, it's But it was a good thing because she realized it. She held herself accountable. And I feel like no matter how bad, life gets sometimes, as long as you hold yourself accountable, you call yourself on your own bullshit, you're on the right path. I mean, we were young, so I never held any ill will, but I always just knew that there was something wrong about the fact that this girl all of a sudden wanted to be with me. And I mean, I kind of put two and two together. I kind of thought that's what it was, but I wasn't sure. I just knew that it wasn't for me. But um, some people just can't stand it. They can't stand the loss. And it's sad because prospectively, if you look at it with the right perspective, when someone breaks up with you, it's not a loss. It's just the end of that chapter. It's time to move on to the next chapter. There's no winners and losers in relationships that way. If the relationship wasn't meant to go as far as it went, somebody's going to end it. And it shouldn't matter who ended it, as long as it came to an end. Sometimes we're just not meant to be with someone. And yeah, sometimes it sucks, but she wasted 3 months of her life trying to get back with me just to break up with me again. Like, she was nice to me. She, like I said, I mean, she was always kind of one of those people that we never really had anything in common. It was just kind of a physical relationship. And I feel like I got to a point when I realized that's all it was, and I just didn't want that. I want someone I can connect with. I want someone I have a real connection with. And I just, like I said, it got to a point, a lot of relationships that are meant to be, all relationships that are meant to be, have an expiry date. And it's like anything else. I mean, it's like having a sour carton of milk in your fridge. Two people together living in a place, and you have sour milk in your fridge. Somebody's got to throw it out. And I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, we got to hold ourselves accountable. And like I said, a couple years later, when I had to talk to her and she told me that, I realized in that moment when she said that, I realized that she had grown. Because it takes a big person to admit that they were wrong. It takes an even bigger person to admit it to the person they wronged. But like I said, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that have their own little things. And I'm not holding, like, I hold no grudge toward her. I didn't even hold a grudge toward her after it happened. I appreciated her talking to me and telling me the truth. And I mean, it's one of those things in life. I mean, sometimes we're with someone, and sometimes one of us has more feelings than the other. And sometimes it's hard to walk away from someone. In her case, it wasn't hard to walk away. It was hard to be pushed away. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.